Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Kill, aka Killer Kill, aka your minion. Never heard of Kill? And right now you turn into this guy's POV. Yo, it's 112 and 112. Baby girl, pick up yourself. She say she never heard of Kill. You mean you never heard of Kill?
Yo, this is Toon's POV. I'm your host, Loony Toon, and I'm here with one of my good friends, rapper, college graduate. Anything you want to add?
Oh man, greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
Best story ever told.
Best story ever told. All he ever wanted.
Yeah.
Kel.
Nah, man, yeah. It's your boy Kel, man. We live in Alexandria, Louisiana. What's up, bro?
Kel is one of my good friends.
Yeah.
Kel is actually one of my, I would consider a real friend. And I say real friend because Kel is a person who I would call and would call me and just to talk. No, don't ask for favors. Sometimes don't even have anything really to talk about. Just what you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Tell the people who wouldn't know Kel, who is Kel?
Yeah, man, pretty much Kel, man. Just a small-time kid from a small city, man, from Alexandria, Louisiana, born and raised. Out here trying to make a difference. That's it, man. You could say I'm a musician. I'm into music. That's what I choose as a profession. I'm an artist, and that's what I choose to contribute to society with.
So you wouldn't put yourself in the rapper category? You're just an artist?
I wouldn't put myself in any category.
An artist
you know?
who performs in form of rap?
Yeah, just a creative individual, man.
Gotcha.
That's it. That's it. Just
Okay.
a creative soul.
How personal is your music? How much of yourself do you put into your music?
Oh man, my music is 100% personal. It's 100% about myself, you know, my family, and just different things that I've been through or different things that I've seen or observed, you know. Like I pride myself on making quote unquote reality music or real music, you know. You won't hear me talk about things that I've never been through or things that I don't know about, you know.
Gotcha.
So I just like to share my perspective on life. You know, I feel like I have a unique perspective, and there's a lot of people who may have the same perspective or a similar perspective that I have, and I want to give those people a voice, you know.
All I ever want. Matter of fact, before we get to that, we had what?
So I put out my first mixtape in 2008. It was called College Preparation Volume 1, and the whole thing behind that was it was an introduction because I was about to go to college at ULM, and I wanted to kind of let that be the first impression of me starting my music career, because at that point I was taking
first
music
mixtape
seriously.
Your first mixtape was before college.
Yeah, my first mixtape I put out in high school. I don't really count it, but for the people who remember me at Peabody, I put out a mixtape. It was like 16 songs just of me rapping. It was like on an old computer. Like it was at one of my friends' mom's house in the Sonia Quarters. We used to record there during the summer. It was like on a Walmart $8 computer mic. We wrapped it with like paper towels and tape as a pop filter, you know. It wouldn't have had no mixing and mastering on it. It was just straight raw vocals. But that was the beginning of something
College
that.
Preparation One.
No. That was before that.
That was before.
Yeah, that was before College
Okay.
Preparation Volume 1. But after that, you know, I got a job and stuff. Started working at McDonald's. I was making like $6.50 an hour.
Okay.
Maybe it was $5.90 or something like that.
Okay.
But I started paying for studio time, and they had a local studio on Jackson Street, and I was going there and recording at $50 an hour, and I recorded College Prep Volume 1. I released it that summer before I went to school.
Gotcha.
I really was never into rap in my earlier days. That's kind of ironic. But, you know, I chose to choose rapping as a way of expressing myself. It started like more as poetry, but I guess anything like with rhythm on it, you can call it rap or hip hop or whatever. One point that I wanted to add was these mixtapes that I did, All I Ever Wanted. These is mixtapes that I never sat in a session with any producer. Like I wanted to make that clear. Scrim didn't sit in the studio not one time and create any song
Really?
that was on a mixtape.
It's all like basically email based.
Emailing, like just texting back and forth. Like, you know, technology is a great thing nowadays because a lot of times if I was in school or if I was working, I couldn't necessarily make a trip to New Orleans like every week, or financially I might not be able to make that trip and
Right.
just sit down with them, you know. But technology made it accessible for us, and just us having a work relationship for us to be able to work in a pace to where we can create without having to really be sitting in front of each other. So that was an interesting thing with working with this project, and it was almost a challenge because, like I say, certain things you got to be able to communicate, because you'll go back and forth forever trying to figure out what you want to do if you don't know how to relate that information.
Gotcha. The Unheard mixtape.
Yeah.
College Preparation 1. What comes after that?
College Preparation Volume 1 first. Then that winter, I put out Real Music 101 winter session. So that was kind of like the off season. Then I put out College Preparation Volume 2, which was my sophomore year. Then I put out a mixtape called No More Mr. Nice Guy. And then after that, I put out
Big talk.
Yeah, I know, right?
Big talk.
I put out a mixtape called College Preparation Volume 3, CP3. And that mixtape really kind of changed my career, I would say. I put that out my junior year in college, and I had like one of my biggest records in my career off of that mixtape called Southern Belle. And for the first time, I saw like a real reaction from people when they heard me like on the radio. So I started getting a lot more radio play locally. Started doing a lot more shows when that mixtape came out. So
one of your bigger tracks was Room 112.
Yeah, definitely Room 112. That's one of my favorite joints off there.
What's the story behind Room 112? What's the picture you're painting?
Basically, I'm letting people into my college room dorm when I was going to ULM. The room was actually the number 12, and it was called Room 112. So I dedicated a song to kind of like that whole,
mischief.
Yeah, all that good stuff, just the good times, man.
Life.
Just reminiscent of like being in college and
Gotcha.
The situations that we used to be in, like the kind of mindset that we had, and just fun times, man. Just when I listen to that record, it brings me back to those times.
What's the inspiration behind, or the story behind, All I Ever Wanted?
So All I Ever Wanted, pretty much one day I called up Scrim and I told him, man, it's about time to do another project. And I told him that I wanted him to do majority of it. So of course, him being like a real close friend of mine, we had been working for a couple of years at that point. He's like, let's do it.
I think that's it, man. Where can the people find you? Social medias and everything like that.
Yeah, man, you can find me on most social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Kel Bonton, that's Kel, like Keenan and Kel. Bonton, Bonton. Follow me, hit me up, man. Email me at kelmusicmanagement.com. That's for any booking or just questions in general, man. Hit me up if you want to interview. I'm a pretty cool guy, wouldn't you say so?
I agree.
Hit me up, man. We just trying to do positive things, and we trying to push the culture forward,
All right, so before we go, go back in the time machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's little Kel.
Okay. How little?
8, 7.
Okay.
I'm not sure what grade that'll put you in.
Yeah.
But
probably third grade or something.
Young Kel. It's a Saturday morning. It's you're relieved because you didn't have to go to school.
Yeah.
But you still woke up early anyway. 'Cause that's what kids do. They wake up early as hell. So you're up early. You're sitting in your room. Cartoon and cereal.
That's actually a Kendrick Lamar song too. Cartoon and cereal.
It is.
That joint hard too. But anyway, definitely cereal. Definitely Frosty Flakes. Either Frosty Flakes or Apple Jacks.
Okay.
But probably Frosty Flakes. Yeah. You say you like Apple Jacks, Gator like. Definitely Frosty Flakes, and then probably either Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, or like some Dragon Ball Z or something like that, and I'm good to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting me come by.
Pleasure, man. Hey,
shout out to Kato, Bass Trap.
Definitely shout out to my homie Kato, man. We in Bass Trap Studios right now in Alexandria, Louisiana. Thank you for accommodating this interview, man. I appreciate you coming to my city, man.
There's nothing to it, man.
Make yourself comfortable.
Oh,
man, definitely. Anytime.
All right. And I think that's it.
All right.